Yeah, I'm sure they can hear us.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm Felicia,
And I'm Nancy.
and we're bringing awareness for sexually abused, mentally abused, physically abused children. It's Child Abuse Month, and there's all sorts of forms of abuse, and we just want to touch base on a couple of them. Abuse is not specific to age or gender or race or anything like that. It's everywhere. And we just want to make sure that we bring awareness to everybody. So
We were talking about this child abuse awareness in April, and we just really would like to kind of shed some more light on this because it's as you get older,
take it with you.
Yeah, exactly. You take it with you, and there's daily decisions that are made based off of what you grew up with, and
who we are as kids and what we experience kind of forms who we become as adults, and what we're willing to accept in life and not willing to accept.
I had to kind of reflect back to the beginning and kind of really take stock and really reflect back, and kind of that's kind of the stage I'm at right now. And in my case, it was just a lot of a lot of neglect, mental abuse, neglect, and
My biggest thing is I want to let people know that whatever you're experiencing, it doesn't dictate who you're going to be in life as far as you're a good person or you're a bad person. You need to take those experiences and make them into positives and say, this was the cards that were dealt to me, and I've got to play poker with whatever hand was dealt to me. You have to put yourself where you want to be in order to bring those things to you. And if you're always playing the victim, or you're always saying poor me, then that's what you're bringing into your life. You're bringing more negative into your life. And I think that the big thing is that we have to say, I'm not going to be a victim to this. It's screwed up what somebody did to me, whether they hit me or whether they locked me in a room, or whether they wouldn't let my friends over and I was isolated, or whether they molested me, or whatever the case is. We can't, as adults, let that continue to control us. We have to take that and say, hey, this happened to me, I've learned to cope with it, and now I'm going to help other people with it.
Yes.
Because as long as you hold on to it and you play the victim, then you're going to just continue to relive that later on in life, via situations with friends or relationships with boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever the case may be. You're going to continue to relive that pattern if you never deal with it. So, I think my biggest thing is I want to bring awareness to the fact that even if you're a kid and you're going through whatever it is that you're going through right now, that's not your life, destiny. That's not saying that's how the rest of your life is going to be. You can turn that around and make it into something positive, and you're not the one with the problem. Like, whoever is hurting you or neglecting you or abusing you is the person that's pathetic and has the problem, We all have to look out for each other, and nowadays people they don't do that. They just keep in their own little box when your next door neighbor could be getting molested or beat every day, and you don't even know because you're just so stuck in your own world. And I think that sometimes we kind of have to put our nose out there, not just in other people's business, just be aware. Yeah,
and it's also, I know for so many years with myself and with others, there's so much shame and embarrassment, and once you finally surrender to that and you just kind of, in a way, in essence, you don't care anymore. You just don't care. It's like you have to just live who you are and accept those things. But I guess if I could tell anything with other adults maybe that are, kind of in the day-to-day cycle of, family life, raising their own kids, the 9 to 5, it's tough. It's tough to kind of take the time out of your life to kind of focus on things, to make yourself better and to get away from these negative feelings. But it can be done. It definitely can be done.
absolutely.
And as long as you just take a focus and just start to, in essence, surrender to it, and just, it just makes things so much happier. And forgiveness is a big part of it too.
I agree.
But yeah, at any stage of your life, you can always, try to make those steps to change. And any stage of your life, no matter where you are. If you're at the happiest time in your life, or if you're at the worst time in your life, or you're just kind of going through the routine of life, you can always make those efforts. Just a conscious decision.
Absolutely.
And to not be embarrassed to tell, if maybe you've kept it from, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your fiance or your husband, your wife. It's okay. It's definitely okay, because the people that love you are going to accept you no matter what.
Everybody deals with things differently, And at my low, like we've all had our lowest points. Like we have to surrender. At some point, you have to surrender. Otherwise, you're just going to be one of those people that holds anger, and you're in and out of jail for the rest of your life. Like
You're just doing the same cycles, day-to-day cycles, and you're never getting anywhere. And you just stop and think, as the years pass by, it's, you know, what am I accomplishing in life? You know, it's just that emptiness in your life that you're not identifying. You're not keying in on those certain things, and it takes work. It does take work.
absolutely everything in life takes work.
Yeah,
That's
and
worth living
so
for.
many of us, you know, we grew up for years and years with the constant abuse ingrained in you nonstop. And obviously, a lot of these situations, you know, the people don't want you to talk about it. They don't. They try and keep you hidden from everybody else, and it's tough. But the thing is, there are people out there. There are good people that are willing to listen, and they're